My name is Ashley Bax. I own Hello Lovely KC, which is an on-location hair and makeup company, and we travel to brides throughout the Kansas City area, making them feel beautiful on wedding day. We also have a salon location in Liberty and a downtown location in the River Market that brides are able to rent out to get ready in on wedding day and allow any makeup artist or hairstylist to come in and make them feel gorgeous. Some of the things that I love about Wed KC are all the ways that I get to participate as a vendor. It's really great that they have so many avenues, from the Facebook page to the magazine, the website. I put my pamphlets inside of the magazine and I get to reach all of the brides that communicate to them through that. One of my favorite things is that the brides have to specifically request the magazine as opposed to it just being available for everyone. So you know, no matter what, that if they're reaching out for it, they actually want it, instead of me just having to go through and kind of throw all the seed at the grass. I get to really hone in on the people that want our services, or at least interested or might be interested in our services. I feel like Wed KC has continually adapted and grown with the Kansas City bridal market in all of the things that they continue to release as things change, as trends change, as the way we utilize technology and other things change. They continue to push and try to find the best marriage between the vendor and the bride, and they are always, I think the biggest thing for me is the heart behind it, always making sure that they are working towards the best of what's for the vendor as well as the best is what's for the bride, and putting those two things together has been a big change in what I'm used to seeing from the kind of big box bridal services. And I love the individuality of it, and then Brittany's heart behind continuing to strive for the best for everybody. The KCWD Collective Facebook page has been a really big benefit for me and my business personally, because it is a more targeted experience directly to the bride or her fiance or just the couple in general. They are able to reach out and have an immediate connection, and as well as social channels to get back and forth. And I know sometimes personally we have so many requests that we aren't able to get back to everybody as quickly, and I feel like a lot of times that particular page has been really influential in creating a sense of community with vendors as well as with brides. And it's also been really great because they feel almost an immediate friendship or partnership with you, as opposed to just submitting something on your website and kind of waiting for a reply. They feel like they are your friend almost immediately, which is absolutely great because you can build that trust relationship with them. It's a really great platform for me to be able to offer direct advice if they have a question. And in our particular industry, I feel like one of my goals is to educate our clients so that when they do purchase our service, they end up happier with it. And it allows me to share blog posts. It allows me to really just have an open line of communication, and they get to see our personality a little bit more, as opposed to just, like I said, a website page or a direct contact form. It has been really, really helpful, and I've enjoyed the different experience that it's brought to our communication lines. As a hair and makeup artist in Kansas City, I know there's a lot of competition, and one of the things that Brittany and Wed KC have done really well is generating authentic leads throughout the entire market of Kansas City. I feel like they've done a really good job of continuing to put those leads in front of us in a way that we can actually get to them. And one of the things that I love is how cultivated that list is. I know that if I reach out to someone that I'm going to get a response, as opposed to just kind of people who are price shopping or just interested in maybe seeing what it would be like to do hair and makeup. It's more of people who know that they want my service, they're interested in paying for my service, and they are ready to go ahead and move forward. And I think one of the things that is really great is the lead list that they send out. If you are actually on top of your marketing or your email list, or even just sending one BCC to everybody, it's amazing the responses that I've gotten, and the leads that I reach out to are genuinely interested in my services and willing and ready to book with us, which has been absolutely great. for my company and for our business. Consistently, year over year, the Wed KC Bridal Show has continued to grow and continued to exceed my expectations. The leads that I got at the beginning, when the bridal show was a little bit smaller and more intimate, they were hands down the best leads I had gotten. And it was a smaller number of them. And over the years, it's continued to grow and grow, but those leads have continued to be the best leads I can get, to the point that I've actually stopped doing all of the other bridal shows, the big box type shows, because they feel so, I use the term cattle call. It just feels like I'm constantly just handing someone a pamphlet as opposed to getting to talk to them or interact with them. I've met multiple brides or couples at the Wed KC Bridal Show that will come up to us and say, I'm so excited you're here because I wanted to meet you guys and I've already booked with you and I'm just so excited to meet you in person. And that's always a great feeling. And I probably won't ever do any other bridal shows simply because it does continue to grow and that those lead lists continue to be authentic and they continue to get bigger and book us more weddings. And I love the participation part of it. It feels very curated in that all of the vendors who do participate want to be there, not just from a sense of collecting leads, but they want the community that comes with Wed KC, as opposed to just picking a booth and putting my name out there and handing out pamphlets. That's never been the way that it's felt at Wed KC, and I have always appreciated that. I know it can be really scary taking the next step or leap in the business journey of growing your company and growing your passion. And one of the things that I've noticed about Wed KC that I really appreciate is the people behind the scenes, Brittany and her team. It's been amazing to feel and notice and watch the difference behind something that is the same as yours, a small business, or mine, a small business that cares about vendors directly, as opposed to the Knot, or this huge merger between the Knot and the green thing. I can't even remember what it's called. But I would call the Knot and I would ask for a rep and there would never be someone available, or there's only someone available to take my money, as opposed to Brittany and her team who are actually wanting to do what's best for me. And we have had strategy sessions where, okay, is the pamphlet what's best for us? And should I put my name in front of more people in the magazine, or maybe it's the website, or whether it's the bridal show? We've decided to go with all of them because we can at this point, but when we couldn't, she was really willing and able to take the time and sit down and care about my strategy and how to grow my business and how her company could help me do that. And I think that is hands down probably the biggest difference between the big box people and a small business that cares about vendors. The WebKC Awards are some of my most treasured and honored awards that my company has ever received. We have, to toot my own horn, received a lot, that's all thankful to my team. But the WebKC ones are the nearest and dearest to my heart because they are indicative of what the community around us actually sees us as. The vendors that we get to work with on a regular basis are the ones who are involved in bringing those to fruition. And so to know that my peers and the other vendors out there see us as someone deserving of those awards has been the biggest, just most heartwarming experience that I've ever gotten to have. We genuinely go into it not knowing if it's going to happen, not knowing if we're going to win, and having this anticipation, and it has blown me away every single time. And I love that everyone gets to participate in that, and I get to cheer on the other vendors in other categories as well as our category, and vote for them, and get to see them go up and receive those. And my favorite ones are the ones who aren't known, or the Rising Star Award is probably my favorite because it's always some newcomer that comes in and just hits the pavement running and is really striving to make a huge impact. And I love seeing them go up there every single year. And it's been it's been really, really cool that Wed KC has taken the time to create this event for the Kansas City vendors so that we can all appreciate each other, and we get to put on everybody else's parties all year long. And it's really, really cool that we get to have something for us. And Brittany's been the one to bring that to us. And I just love it. It's just great every single time.